Good morning, friends. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the GM Philosopher. Guess what? It is time for GM Philosophy to bring on perhaps one, perhaps two new personalities. That is right. We're kind of hiring, not technically hiring, but there is going to be a campaign launched here right now for the next 2 weeks to find some people who would be interested in making videos for the GM Philosophy channel. Now, I've got a lot of information about this. I want to share it with you. I realize that this is a break from my normal GM tips videos, but hey, I think that in order to find the best candidates for this, I've got to push my reach out as wide as possible. That means every channel possible. So this is going on the YouTube, this is going on YouTube community, this is going in the Discord, this is going out on email, everywhere I can put this, I'm putting it because I want to find the best possible people. Now, you might be entertained by this, even if you're not someone who wants to make YouTube videos, because you might be interested in kind of like basically the plan here. The plan is to take GM Philosophy as a brand and really transform it over 2025 to make it even better. Listen, I talk a lot about GM tips. I talk a lot about how to be a better game master. I talk a lot about how to make the games funner for you and your players. With that being said, I am one person. I have one voice. I have one face. Might be a very good looking face, but hey, it is one face. There are going to be a lot of people who might be able to benefit from additional faces, additional voices, additional perspectives on the GM Philosophy channel. So I do not plan to change my upload schedule at all. I'm going to be here every day, 6 a.m., GM Philosophy in the morning, and I'm going to be here every day, Monday through Friday, 1 p.m., YouTube Live coffee break. This is my upload schedule. But hey, there are afternoon slots, evening slots. We could bring some other creators in here to be releasing content alongside me, doing their own videos about their own awesome topics to further the GM Philosophy mission, which is to help game masters run games that are more fun for them and more fun for their players. That's the goal here. That's the mission, helping GMs to be successful. And so with that being said, I'm going to share with you the details of this search for additional personalities. And yes, this is a paid opportunity, albeit it is not going to maybe make you rich right at first. I'm not getting rich right now either, but hey, as the channel grows, there's great potential for growth in that area as well. So let's dive into this. I'm just going to read this for you. Now hiring additional TTRPG personalities for GM Philosophy YouTube channel. Hello adventurers, I'm looking to bring one or possibly two new personalities on board to help create content for GM Philosophy, a growing D&D and TTRPG focused YouTube channel. I envision GM Philosophy as a brand that offers varied perspectives beyond just my own, so that our audience gets a more diverse range of content and opinions. What we're looking for, here are the 4 points. Number 1, passionate creators. You should love making videos about TTRPGs, whether it's D&D specific or general game master advice. Number 2, consistent contributors. We highly value reliability and consistency. Ideally, you'll be able to create and deliver videos on a weekly or twice weekly schedule. That would be the best case scenario. Even more so maybe, but that would be kind of like the minimum. Unique perspectives. This is point number 3. We want personalities who can bring something fresh, whether that's a different style, new topics, or a distinct approach to helping game masters run better, more engaging games. And then number 4, a teachable attitude. I have a lot of experience actually creating YouTube videos for this audience, marketing YouTube channel, creating videos, etc. I've learned a lot of lessons. And for the person coming on board, being open to guidance and willing to adapt your format or style based on feedback is essential for success. What you'll do, what would this person do? Well, this is a great question. Number 1, create video content. You'll record and deliver TTRPG related videos in a format that resonates with our audience. You'd be delivering them to me, GM Philosopher, so that I can edit them, package them, and publish them. That's kind of the plan. It's kind of the plan we're working with right now. Number 2, focus on GM tips and tricks, tactics, strategies, mindset, hacks, etc. Your content should primarily help GMs run fun and successful campaigns. That's kind of the goal. Transfer ownership. This is another important point. After you create the video, you'll sign a document transferring ownership to GM Philosophy so that we can post it on our channel. And then we go to point number 4, collaborate on future products. This is more of a future thing, but it's something that I want to be upfront about. Once we find a productive video production rhythm, you may be invited to work with me, the GM Philosopher, to develop and launch exciting products like other ebooks, supplements, whatever, under the GM Philosophy publishing umbrella. You would pitch these products to the audience in your videos and earn a commission on any sales. So that's like an extra opportunity for earning and also kind of an extra step in that process. Note, you won't necessarily need to worry about professional editing, thumbnails, and all that stuff. If you're not really comfortable with those, or if those things are too time consuming for you, I can handle those aspects for you. They can be done in-house here at GM Philosophy. So, that's just not a requirement. A much more pressing need is just awesome videos, you being honest, being real, connecting with the TTRPG audience. That's a way more important part of it. Compensation. All right. Now, I was questioning whether or not to even include this in the video, in my public statement stuff. But here's the thing. I believe that one thing this community cares about, one thing this community prides itself on, is honesty. I think that we want to be honest. We want to be transparent. I think that this is an industry that has thus far kind of escaped the normal, typical cloak and dagger kind of tactics that big business uses to, well, to be quite honest, exploit creators and just make the community a worse community. And so I really, in thinking about this thought, I want to be 100% totally upfront, because there might be people watching this who might think to themselves, I'd be interested in this. Once they hear the monetary amount, they might think, okay, cool. Or they might think, it's not really worth it. It's not worth the trouble, which is kind of why I'm including this, to save people the trouble if it's not gonna, basically be paying enough to make it worthwhile to them. Because right now, this is a very small channel still, and the income that comes in is relatively limited. So here's the compensation. Starting rate would be somewhere around $50 per video. This is about what could be afforded by the channel to pay a creator as they create videos that we could publish on the channel, right? There is potential for growth, however. As the channel grows and your segment gains traction, we could negotiate higher rates for sure. That would be the goal. And then additional revenue sharing. Once your videos start to gain traction, we would discuss a percentage of YouTube ad revenue to be paid out to you as a bonus. So it'd be on top of just you creating the videos and getting paid for them, you would also be getting like a monthly bonus based on the ad revenue those videos bring in. So that would be kind of how the compensation would work. And that's just, once again, I'm sharing that to be really upfront, because I don't want, honestly, in this industry, I'm not 100% sure, but I would say that amount of money is considered kind of on the lower end. There are probably a lot of like high-end creators out there who would never consider creating videos for a channel for $50 per video. With that being said, I'm thinking that there might be people out there who don't have the desire to launch and try to build a whole channel themselves, who might really enjoy getting in on a project like this and to get paid to do it, even though it's a little bit on the lower side. Maybe it would be worth it to them to be able to get in on that hobby, creating content about their hobby and making some extra money that could totally grow into a much, much higher amount as the channel grows, because I do plan to grow this channel in 2025. We've seen, like I said in my previous video, we have seen 5,000 subscribers as of kind of the beginning of the year. That was from May 2024 to January 2025. Super amazing growth. Very excited about that. But friends, I plan to grow this channel in the year 2025, even bigger, even better, even more ambitious, because this is my thing. This is what I love. This is my primary focus, really, in terms of like what I'm working on accomplishing in my life, to be really honest. So so you have the full weight of the GM Philosopher at your back, trying to fill your sails with amazing growth potential. So that is sort of that's the gig there. Okay, that's the gig. Hate on me if you want, but I wanted to be really upfront about that in the video and in all of my materials where I kind of advertise this. Now, how to apply. If you're interested, there's a link in the description. It'll say YouTube application. It'll be a Google form. And basically it'll have a couple of places. It'll like ask you for your name and a little bit of information about you, stuff about your TTRPG journey, whatever. However, It's also going to ask you for links to videos. And this is probably the most important thing is I would need to kind of see a sample of what kind of videos you plan on making in order to make a decision about whether or not it might be a good fit and whether or not we should move on to like maybe scheduling a call and having a conversation about it. So the idea is you just maybe film a video. It doesn't have to be perfect or whatever, just the best you can do, just, in the moment. I'm not wanting someone to spend dozens of hours doing anything like this, because once we were to actually get into the process, obviously the quality would improve and stuff. And you see my setup. We're not a Hollywood level budget production here, right? With that being said, I would want to see some links to videos. And one of the easiest ways to do that would just be to publish some of your videos on YouTube. You could even keep them private and just send the links so that I could take a quick look, basically kind of, see what your delivery is like, see what your audio quality roughly could be like, kind of see what vibe we got going on. Those are the kinds of marketable things that you look for in creator talent. And so those are the kind of the things that I would be looking for. Is this person going to be the type of person who I think might appeal to a particular part of the audience? Is this person do they seem like a kind of person that people would enjoy watching? Is their delivery kind of fun? Is there something interesting, entertaining to the way they're talking to the audience? These are kind of the questions that would hopefully be answered in getting some links to videos. So the tip there would be let your creativity flow, be you, and just focus more on you being you than on necessarily super high production value. But yeah, I would be interested in seeing those videos, because that would help me to decide, hey, is there anyone here who seems like a fantastic fit for this? And then once we review your application, we can discuss more details and see if we're a good fit for each other. Full disclaimer, I may also show these videos to some people in the Discord, might even put them up for a vote in the Discord to have the Discord help me pick who the winners of this might be. I value the community's input. So just full disclosure, your videos, if you send them to me, might get shown to quite a wide variety of people. Not that I'm gonna publish them on my YouTube, but I might put them in the Discord and let people see them and vote on them, just to let you know. So if you're not comfortable with that, I'm not sure that you'd want to be doing YouTube anyway. But that is just something that's probably going to happen. In fact, the more I think about it, the more I think it would be awesome to have a vote off sort of contest in that vein to help me select maybe possibly the best candidate, that kind of thing. Now, the search for this personality begins today. The deadline for turning in the Google form, along with links to video examples, will be 2 weeks from now on January 28th, 2025. After that date, if there are any qualified candidates who I believe would possibly be an asset to the channel, I'll reach out to them to schedule the next step in the process. Now, with that being said, I want to thank you for considering this. I'm really excited to see what new perspectives and creative ideas you could maybe bring to the GM Philosophy brand, and I look forward to collaborating to make even better content for our TTRPG community. The whole goal of this is to grow the channel, but to grow the hobby, to create a fun community, and to help game masters run better, funner games for themselves and their players. I'm really committed to this mission, and that is our focus. And in 2025, we want to just go even further, because here's the thing, game masters are so crucial to the hobby. That is who we serve here at GM Philosophy. So if that excites you, if you find passion in that mission, I would love to hear from you. And if you love to create video content, I would love to hear from you. Those things could be an amazing place to bring those things together, is creating YouTube videos for game masters and getting paid a little bit of money for it. Is kind of a fun thing. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it could be a fun way to fund your next set of minis or whatever it is. So shabam, that is going to be a wrap for that. Hey, I would like to really thank you for watching this. If you were interested in this at all, I didn't know if I should publish this in my normal morning show slot, but hey, the thing is that I actually have kind of a limited amount of time, and so I didn't really have time to produce this video and another video and make that 6 a.m. deadline. So here we are. We're doing the best we can. After this, I can assure you I'm going to kind of go back to a more normal video style, like going back to my usual scheduled programming. I know that I did my channel update, and then I did a magic item review, and then this video. So I've been putting out some videos that are a little bit less, shall we say, a little bit less than typical for me, but I can assure you it's just that we're cleaning house and getting some things put in order, and there's just some stuff we had to take care of, and so we're going to get back on track very soon with some awesome videos in the typical GM philosophy vein. So boom, drop a comment, let me know what you think. Thank you so much for tuning in for another episode of GM Philosophy in the Morning. I'm here every single day creating videos about the best game in the world, D&D. Roll some D100s for me at your next game, and I'll see you awesome people on the next one.